case number and then the felony.
Picture a drug dealer. You're probably not imagining someone like Brianna Quintanilla, a 26-year-old mother of 3. But her rap sheet is a novella of wrongdoing.
Easy money, easy pay, fun life, which then led me to prison.
She got out in January. Now she wants to make a new start, get a job.
Marijuana related or something else?
It was a lot.
Which is why she's here. In this tent, legal experts are holding a so-called expungement fair. California's new pot laws provide a pathway for people to overturn marijuana convictions. According to one estimate, almost 500,000 Californians might be eligible. Hundreds of those are here now, getting free advice on how to go about it. Look at the crowd. Most are Latinos and African Americans, not because they commit more marijuana offenses than white people, experts say, but because they're 3 times more likely to be arrested for them.
And what legislation like the marijuana regulation in California and others have done is have begun to scale back the history of the war on drugs and its devastating effect it's had in communities.
This has been something I've been meaning to do for a long time now.
40-year-old Donald Bailey. Good family, good education, great job, bad past.
I was just hypnotized by the street life.
But surely, he says, his years of selling weed shouldn't count against him now. Even California's drug-sniffing dogs are no longer being trained to sniff out the drug he was convicted of selling.
My marijuana convictions wouldn't even have been convictions had the laws been then what they are now. If you ask me, they should fall off immediately on their own.
That's what will happen soon in some cities, like San Francisco. Over the next year, thousands of low-level marijuana convictions will automatically just disappear. But in most places across the state, you still have to petition the courts, which isn't easy if you don't have money for a lawyer.
How much is the fee?
Even though Bailey now works at a law firm, he's not keen for his bosses to find out about his past, so he's going it alone.
It would be able to sleep soundly at night knowing that my indiscretions and the past mistakes that I've made, I've paid for them and they're no longer there. There'll be no remnants of them.
This possession charge should be dropped.
It's looking good for Quintanilla. She'll find out in a few weeks. Getting out of jail is great, she says, but only ripping up these pages from her past will actually make her feel free.
Okay, thank you.
Kim Brunhuber, CBC News, Los Angeles.
Now, we asked the Minister of Public Safety, Ralph Goodale, if Canada would eventually follow in California's footsteps. He said the existing law remains in place for now, but in a statement added, pardons are the final step in the reintegration process. We want to ensure that the waiting period, fee, and purpose of the program are fair, proportionate, and productive. Once Bill C-45 is enacted, we will examine how to make things fairer for Canadians who have been previously convicted for minor possession offenses.